Educational GMAT. Your partner in your GMAT journey.
If one number is to be chosen at random from integers 0 through 9, second number is also chosen at random from 0 to 9, what's the probability that the product of the two numbers will be even? Product of two numbers is even. I'll give you guys 5 minutes for this official question. I would say difficult, or perhaps slightly above average difficulty. Okay, given that there are 0 to 9, right? We are talking about integers from 0 to 9, right? So integer 1, integer 2, right? So integer 1 is from 0 to 9. And then it says that you select at random a number here, at random a number here. What's the probability that basically whatever you select, integer 1 into integer 2 has to be even, right? That's the probability that we have to find out. Correct? That's the probability that we have to find out. Okay, all right. Siddharth is getting 3 by 4. What do you guys think? Siddharth, how did you approach it, by the way?
So I basically made 3 cases. Like the product of numbers would be even more.
Okay, Siddharth, you're not very audible. All right. So can you tell me when will the product of two integers be even? When will the product of two integers be even?
One number should be even.
Very nice. So it could be when integer 1 is even, integer 2 is odd, or integer 1 is odd, integer 2 is even, or
Even.
both are even. Correct? Okay. By the way, given these numbers, right, what's the probability of an even number?
4. 4. There are 4 even.
Now, 0 also, by the way. So 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. So total of 5 even numbers out of 10. So which means if you are randomly picking a number, what's the probability of getting an even? 5 by 10, which is half. So probability of an even is equal to probability of an odd, is equal to half. Correct? So now, how would you get an even number? How would you get an even number? You will get an even number if you get either this or this or this. Agreed? Even and odd, or odd and even, or even and even, right? So which would now, I think this should be easy. Probability of even is equal to probability of odd is equal to half here, right? So probability of even is half into probability of odd is half, or probability of odd is half, probability of even is half, or probability of even is half, probability of even is half. Which would give you 3 by 4, which is the answer that Siddharth was given. All right. There is obviously a shorter way. What's the shorter way? What's the shorter way? The shorter way would be if you flip the problem. Now notice the intent or the goal is to get an even number. Now the only instance When you would not get an even number is when both are odd. Right? So you find out the probability when both are odd and then subtract it from 1. Correct? So probability of odd 1 and odd 2 would be how much? Obviously 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, which is 1 by 4. So probability that not both are odd, which means at least one is even, would be 1 minus 1 by 4, which is 3 by 4. Which is the answer that you are getting. First is odd, second is even, or first is even, second is odd, or both are even. So first is odd, second is even, 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. Similarly, first is even, second is odd, again 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. And finally, both are even, again 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, which is 3 by 4. Or as I said, we can do it to a shortcut as well. Any doubt, guys? All right.